Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to FTB Inventions. I've got a little visitor. I think has he gone around here? What we did have? Oh no, maybe he's left. We did have a pig man wandering around joining us, but guessing he has probably hopped back through the portal, but hey, never mind. So I was kind of thinking I'm going to take this stuff out of here for a second. There we go, let's stop that. Let that do what it needs to do. What do you call it? Quarry has been pretty busy, as you can see. So we've got lots and lots and lots of ores coming through. I'm actually using the cyanite to go through the EE and do the equivalent exchange on that, and actually getting some Yellorium back on it. So we're actually doing okay from that respect, that we're actually keeping it running through the big reactor without having to worry too much. But obviously as we go, we are definitely getting sort of more and more Yellorite ingots that we can use for fuel, which is all jolly good. It sounds like it's raining up there. Oh, put my book in the wrong place. Let's try putting that in the right place. So what was I going to do today? Well, a bit of a continuation. We have got, hopefully, our minecart. I was repairing our minecarts. It's still a little way off. Got a few seconds left actually, and we've run out of fuel. So let's grab 5. That should be enough, hopefully, to get this finished. But yeah, obviously there is a cost involved with running the Steve's carts, and that is the fact that every now and again you are going to need to replace all of your blades and everything like that, and your woodcutter to keep it going. So it has meant I've had to send that in for repair. I've had to actually start from scratch, but I've now learnt the recipes. So we do have those in our book here, which is the reason I had this out. So we've now got, let's see if we can find the parts on here. Ooh, we did learn them. Why aren't they showing? Maybe it's in the other book. Ah, no, there they are. There we go. So the basic woodcutter, we have learnt that, but look at the exchange that you need on it, 51,712. So we're going to have to really start stocking up in order to be able to simply repair it, i.e. pull a part out without having to make it. But there we go. We've got our cart back, and that does mean we can get that back out and running, because it's all gone a little bit mental out there. Let's quickly sleep the night off. There we go. But yeah, as you can see, everything has fully grown again. So we need to get this thing up and running ASAP. So that will need to refuel. So we can use all of the saplings that are in here in order to do that. Get it going again. There we go. So that is going to be back busy chopping down the trees. We might as well, while we're up here, let's get our rubber trees. Okay, there we go. Oh, 3 saplings, awesome. This is good news. The next one. But yeah, so we need to kind of find a way. I mean, yes, we have got the kind of sort of eco-friendly sort of self-sustaining fuel source, the charcoal even, which is good. However, again, we need to try to be a little bit more automated about things, because let's face it, it is a bit of a pain having to keep sort of going up here, checking whether we've got anything, emptying out the creosote, etc, etc. So I am kind of thinking we need to find a better source of power. Now, I did start looking at the advanced solar panels. However, there is stuff and process involved in those. It's going to take an awful lot of work. So I think to start with, we'll try and look at a little bit more basic solar power. Let's have a look, and we're starting to look at these. So we're going to use the solar expansion. We did have these solar panels when we were doing Void World, but we didn't have to make them, they were already there. So what we're going to do is start by making the leadstone solar panels, and we'll move on to the hardened solar panel. So I've started setting things up. So we've got, to start with, we need to have a leadstone solar core, and that's made up for lead nuggets and iron ingots. I've made 9 of those, and there is a reason for that. But we can put those into there. We'll keep one back for the moment. And we also need the voltaic cells. These are just basically sort of like the panes of the solar panel. So for that you need glass panes, you need lapis shards, and you need iron nuggets. So with the lapis shards, again, it's just a piece of lapis into your crafting grid, and that will break that down into 9 shards. So I've made enough there so we can have 8 of those. There we go, so that's there. So that is dead simple. That's our leadstone solar panels, and that should give us 8 of those. So these are pretty crap, to be fair. They'll only generate 1 RF per tick. They can only transfer at a rate of 2 RF per tick, and they've only got a capacity of 1000 RF, so they're not particularly powerful. So as you of course know, as you're going up the tech tree, as it were, on this, we can go up to hardened, redstone, resonant, advanced, and ultimate. And the ultimate ones, there we go. Pretty damn impressive, but obviously with those you're going to need to make an awful lot of all of the others to actually get that far. So I thought we'll try and do the hardened solar panel very quickly first of all. So in order to make that, we need to have a different solar core on it. So we actually need a hardened solar core, and that is very simply, that is the leadstone solar core and Invar nuggets, and that will give us our hardened solar core. And then to make our panel, simply put 8 of your leadstone solar panels around that, and that will give you 1 hardened solar panel. As you can see, it's kind of not done a great deal. All it's done is actually made kind of like 8 RF per tick and 16 RF per tick transfer rate, but we've got a capacity of 8000, so it is the equivalent basically of 8 of those. However, it's going to take up considerably less space than the others, so that makes it nice from that respect. Now we do also need some form of storage that we can use for this, because I'm kind of thinking we can probably run the energy down sort of through here. It's not ideal. Have we got any more energy conduits? We've got 8. Okay, not great. Let us have a look and see, have we got, we've got enough to make another 8. So hopefully that might be enough. So we'll just use our conductive iron and our conduit binder. That gives us another 8. So we've actually got, oh, we've got 22. So we have got more than we thought. That's good. That is good. So I'm kind of thinking what we could probably do is have some kind of capacitor bank. And what could we make? So we've got the basic capacitor bank, that holds 1,000,000. That's pretty easy to do. That's just basic capacitors, a block of redstone and 4 iron ingots. So that we can definitely do very easily. And this at least help us. Oh, do we want to get 8 out? There we go. That'll help us store some of our energy. And I think we actually had capacitors in here. So let's grab ourselves just a few blaze rods quickly. And let's search for capacitors. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Excellent. We shall put those back in there, like so. And that means we can now put this together. Actually, no, we need our iron. Thank you. Let's grab ourselves, let's grab a block of iron out of here. Very quickly throw ourselves together one of those. Excellent. So what we could probably do is put our capacitor bank, I would say, here. And we'll start by trying to run this up as best as we can through here. Sit up there, excellent. If we take out this here, excellent. Oh, out. And we'll just run a few more cables through, so that is where it's going to come out, which is perfect. So let's put that. You're going to let me reach? 4, 5. Now we want this to go up through the ceiling. So we'll need to take that out there. And hopefully we'll have enough blocks. We can use our rubber wood, can't we? That we can just jump up onto the roof very quickly. And the idea being we will place our panel do we want it right on top, let's say? You're actually connecting? Yep, you are connected. So we'll need to set it so we've actually got it on input, out. Might just need our blocks again quickly. So we need to set that to without signal and extract. There you go. You can see it's starting to build up, which is good. Ooh, nearly. Hopefully that should start filling our capacitor bank down here. So we need that to be active without signal. That hopefully will start filling up once we've set this to insert, active without signal. Okay, why are you not accepting power? On insert. Active without signal. Ah, do we need to configure this to be input? So the energy conduit's got it. Okay, so that's pushing. We need it to pull, don't we? Ah, there we go. Look at that. Look, we've got a gap. There we go. How did we not spot that? There we go. So that is now ticking up nicely. So during the day we're going to get this charged up. And what we could do is let's break through the floor here. and we'll connect this up to the main power downstairs, because that again also means that we can use the capacitor bank to connect into the rest of the power that we actually have. So we should be able to get up on here, and we want to run, where are we best to run this? So you there. And I think we could probably connect it through here. There we go. Let's go doink, doink. Excellent. So again, that now means that we've got the ability. Do you know what we can actually do with putting a block? Actually do with getting a block in there, but that means we can now use the capacitor bank as well. So during the day, we're going to have all of the charge coming in from the solar panel. It's not a huge amount, but it is enough that it will sort of make enough of a difference. We have got some more of these, haven't we? Is that you? Don't know if that's the right one. Let's go and have a look. But yeah, it will give us, yeah, that's the one. It will give us an extra boost on the power that we've got. So there we go, that looks a bit cleaner. And it'll just give us a bit more that we can actually generate our power with. So let's have a look. Okay, so it's being drained, but I'm guessing that is filling up some of the other machines as well. Happy days. There we go. Right, so let's pop these back into here for the moment. And the other thing to do was to do with the drawers. Just where we're trying to lock everything in, so I thought we would actually make a drawer key. So we started making that, so we need to make the upgrade template. So that's basically just 8 sticks round a set of the drawers. That gives us 2 of those. We only actually need the 1, but that will give us the drawer key. So that's gold nugget, 2 gold ingots, and the upgrade template. So with the drawer key, we can now go along and actually sort of lock all of our drawers. We need to shift with it. See whether that now works. Yeah, you see, so we've taken everything out. So we can just go along and just lock all of these. Which means going forward, if we take stuff out, it's not going to forget what it is we've actually got in them. So that there. So dead simple. Okay, so that is our drawer key, which I think we keep it in here. Let's just stick it in there for the time being. There we go. So we are now generating considerably more power than we were. Oh, that could be why we're not actually getting anything. Let's jump back into sleep. There we go. So we should now start getting... I suppose it's just draining it straight out at the moment. But much better. We're now back down with all our trees again. Back down to getting a load of wood and apples and the such like. So we should grab all of that out from here. Top up our little coke oven. And see how we're getting on with our capacitor bank. But yeah, dead simple. I mean, I think getting stuff going through. Yeah, I think it's just basically just going straight into the generators at the moment, isn't it? I think with the panels, pull them up again. So onto these. So in order to make the redstone solar panel, that again we're going to need to make 8 of those, which is going to be, well, obviously a absolute crap ton of those, which is going to take a fair amount of lapis, which we don't have. Hopefully with the quarry in place, that's going to improve that massively. But that one, if we can get that going, see, it's still not great. So there's a lot of work to actually be done with it. But we'll take a quick look at our quarry, see how that's doing. So I've started moving things about with this. So yeah, there we go. So we've finished on this hole. We can actually move this along again, I think. Let's take it to... So we have got water there, so we're going to need to fill that in. 1, 2... Think about here. Is that taking it up? No, that needs to go one along. Oh, come back. So is that going to be there? Yeah, perfect. So just need to run our power over to that. Hopefully we'll have enough conduits. If not, we can always nip back and get them. Oh, that's not what we meant to do at all. Are we going to be one short, aren't we? Okay, well that's no biggie. That is no biggie, because we can just bring this. Let's put that to here, shall we? There we go. And our chest. Oh, there we go. Well, that's that gone. Let's get this back going again. There we go. Let's complete our circuit here. And I think what we need to do... Oh! Stop! Totally forgot our chests. Let's get this lot. So we'll take you and you. You've got a whole load of stuff in you, haven't you? Where did you go, chests? There we go. There's one. At least for a start can go just on the top there. And what we'll do is fill in this pond as much as we can. Just to get rid of the water. Just means that we're not going to get anything stopping it going. Excellent. And where did I put my conduits? There you are. So you, into you. So you are in extract. You need to be on insert. Mega full chest there, so let's just offload some of this stuff into here already. So I've been using all of the stone that we've actually gathered, again, literally just to kind of convert into bone meal in order to keep powering all of our stuff as far as the equivalent exchange goes. So it kind of means it's not actually getting wasted, which is good. And it does mean having this here that we can actually convert the cyanide back into yellorite. So hopefully we should be able to extract that. Pop this in. Go right the way down to the bottom. And that gives us 14 back. So we're actually getting, it is, as it says, equivalent. So technically, you could actually argue that we have free fuel as far as this goes. Because what we put in, we're converting and we're getting it back out again, which is useful. But no, it's great because being able to keep the big reactor going, it just means that we are getting through so much more with the quarrying, which means that we're keeping up with the resources that we need, which hopefully is going to enable us to be able to get on and look at some bigger and better projects as we go. But yeah, there we go. So I think we shall call it an episode at this point. Busy again, kind of doing an awful lot of grinding and the such like, trying to get everything up and running. Very nearly getting rid of all of this stuff. But yeah, all good. So hopefully the whole plan with regards to getting the solar panels up and running at the main base will be coming to fruition. So I'll have to keep grinding away, start getting a bit more of the other solar panels, the hardened ones going, so we can move on to the redstone. But yeah, I think now we've got a more sustainable supply of resources, that should be made an awful lot easier. But for now, guys, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and we shall see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.